What is going on, guys? I am Matt O'Leary, live from Florham Park, New Jersey, after the New York Jets practice on Thursday, August, what are we up to, 17, 18, something like that now. So for last practice before the New York Jets take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on Saturday, a little bit of a lighter practice today. They were going head-to-head in a joint practice against the Bucs last time out yesterday, but today a little bit different vibe. But the first thing that I wanted to get into was the offensive line. Big story of the day. Mekhi Becton is moving from the left side over to the right side on the offensive line. Did not get any reps with the number ones. He ran pretty much exclusively with the number twos when Zach Wilson was quarterbacking, and even a little bit in some of the team stuff when it was Boyle out there at quarterback. So not super surprising. I would have liked to see him with the number ones. I thought he looked good with the twos, but they're obviously trying to get him back and ramp him back up. He hasn't really gotten any experience with the number ones even at the left side, so kind of understandable why they would make the switch over to the right side and then keep him with the number twos. Sticking on the offensive side of the ball, I thought it was a really good Breece Hall day. He's kind of been limited since coming back, but a couple of nice explosive plays. That's what was so exciting about him last year as a rookie, right, was those explosive pop plays. And we saw a couple from him, and he even was something that I found really interesting. They even lined him out wide as a wide receiver, and Sauce Gardner was out there covering him. So I don't know how often they're going to do that, but that's something that would really excite me, is if they would line up Breece Hall as a wide receiver. He's really a dynamic chess piece, and with the addition to Dalvin Cook, that allows you to have two running backs out there on the field at the same time and maybe do some of those creative things, whether it's both guys in the backfield, one of them lined up as a wide receiver. Just all about adding weapons and trying to make life easier on Aaron Rodgers. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, he did throw an interception today. He was kind of pressured from an interior rusher. I forget which guard it was. Whoever was playing right guard at the time allowed a pressure. He kind of stepped up, rolled out, and tried to throw over the middle about 25 yards down the field to Garrett Wilson, and Jordan Whitehead picked him off. But after that, he settled in very, very nicely, specifically with a familiar connection with him, Randall Cobb. Big Randall Cobb play, a little bit of a schoolyard action where a scramble drill, he's rolling out to the right, makes a big throw, and for a really big gain. And then on that same drive, that was their second possession of the number ones. They only did two possessions. The first one kind of stalled out, and that's where the interception came. But the second one I thought looked a lot better. And it finished with a touchdown to Randall Cobb. Really nice throw on a line in the end zone. Really not a whole lot else to really jump into. For the most part, I thought the defense was sound, as good as usual. It was definitely not. Yay! We got people calling me out as we're going by. That was Ryan from Jets Talk 24/7. Go figure. But more of the story, defense I thought held their own. They were good. It wasn't as dominant of a day against this offensive line, just because of, they really weren't going 100%. It was a much lighter day. So we'll see how they hold up on the offensive line against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's really the biggest thing to me that I want to see out there. And pretty much other than that, it was, I would say, a pretty good day of practice. You did see some Dalvin Cook out there. He not that he was very involved, but he had the 33 jersey on. He was there on the sidelines. It was really cool as well. Nick Mangold and Mark Sanchez were here too, so them hanging out on the sideline was really cool. Mark was throwing the ball to Nick Mangold's kids, which was exciting. They put me into nostalgic times, into a 15-year-old Matt O'Leary. I was very jealous of that. But overall, good day. Also, last thing before I go, Green Bean in VIP absolutely crushed it. Love the guy. He was hanging out in the VIP area. He was shaking hands, kissing babies. He shook Robert Saleh's hand. I saw him talking to Joe Douglas, Breece Hall. Guy's a legend. He deserves every bit of that attention. So that's going to do it for me, live from Florham Park. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time.